Hello. I want you guys to let me know how audio is. I have a feeling it's way too loud. Seems fine. Okay. Okay. Let's roll with that. Sorry for my chair squeaking. As always, I'm sorry for it. How are you, Lich? Chile? Siren? Generic? We're just, well, we're just painting some halflings. Ooh, work tomorrow. I mean, sorry. Work tomorrow. Thadvec, what's up? We're joking around a bit. And we're like, what if we called these guys the Bloody Toe Halflings? Wouldn't that be pretty funny? Instead of the bloody nose goblins, the bloody toe halflings. It's not a... Please don't take it seriously, Thadback. You said, and it's leading me to believe that you're taking that suggestion seriously. Fucked up that you would even suggest that. Shonen gaming, that's fucked up. Yeah, no, that's really fucked up. We had a conversation the other day about whether or not we should and how we intend to give the choice or not give the choice for players to aesthetically have boots or not. So halflings, just that was the conversation, whether or not halflings should be forced to be barefoot. What the hell does that mean, hippie classes? Yeah, that was something where, like, I don't think anybody felt particularly strong about like the options. Like, I'm kind of like I get it. Yeah, it was a conversation, and I don't think we landed anywhere. There was some talk about it being tied to an innate, so a racial, and then you could opt into it by choosing a specific trait. So that trait would be like, and this was just my example, and again, we didn't have a conclusion or anything, but like, imagine there's a trait called like right now, or I think there is a trait right now called like thief or whatever, and or like Lightfoot or something, and essentially you get sneak as a halfling no matter what class you are, but you don't get to wear boots. You get to wear the stat, you can put boots on, you just never get to see it. But there's this other stat or thing that we were like contemplating on about, okay, well, what if we did like a trait that was like sure-footedness or something, and it meant that you don't get knocked down and your foot visuals would actually show up, so you'd wear boots, and so there was like a connection to it. Connection to wearing versus not wearing boots as a halfling. Yeah. I think it's not as classic as we think, because it's something that players can like choose to do and have chosen to do. But I'm trying to think of any other MMO that has forced that decision on people. Argonians or Morrowind. I think. So yeah, I don't know. How's it going on Chained? part of me is kind of thinking that for halflings it might be as strong and as simple as having a show boots toggle. Just like a show helm. And halflings are the only ones that get that. We just have to be careful not to invoke that everywhere. Yeah, it was a whole stat thing. Sticks and stones. So anyway, so that was a conversation that we had, and we didn't end up anywhere. We did talk about things that we needed to do and some technical, you know, like, oh, this means that we won't do this, or, you know, like, we fix a few things, so that's cool. I think I'm leaning to either towards, personally, I'm leaning towards the trait, where if you have a certain trait, you're either like wearing it or not, right? I think it would be kind of funny if you took off your boots as a halfling, you could just sneak. So in that moment, you would lose a little bit of, you know, stat. And it kind of becomes like a little bit of a micro game. No, it wouldn't be a trait. It'd be an innate trait. So like, all halflings just have that. When you're barefoot, that's actually a good. It's actually kind of a good trade-off. But then, I don't know, I still feel like... you know, people would want to just always have their boots off, right? And so, then you're going like, well, what the fuck? You kind of, you're like, though it would kind of have some fun gameplay implications. So I don't know, it's a tough one. Yeah, you can sneak. Rogues have sneak. Hide versus sneak? Oh, Oh, hide as in can't move? I don't know if we have that. No, I don't know if we do. Crouching on my ogre was the only way I could get into the bathhouse. You'd think they would roll out a carpet for ogres there to promote them not stinking. Well, they have to change the levels of the water every time a fucking ogre comes in, dude. They have to pull the drain. Not to mention, they just have to cycle through all the water in the first place. They're just like, ah. Just so much. Hold on, I need to double check to make sure that this music isn't like copyright or something. I'm gonna swap to this because I'm afraid. I like the detail as an ogre. I had to be careful not to block torches and blind people. We do like little quicker features that make each race a little special, yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, but I am sort of leaning towards... I said that I like the traits, right? And I kind of left it off there, but I think I am leaning towards both the traits, but I also do like the just like hide or show feet option for halflings only. Though yeah, as a trait it does feel good. I really like the goblin stuff. Oh, 2 seconds. Welcome back. to my life. You know what I've been really enjoying recently? A simple buttered bun. Yep. Buttered toast? Goddamn. Hard to beat buttered toast. Buttered bun, come, gets up there.
That's my girl.
Yo, dude. Thanks for the follow. Was that Sham? Oh, I didn't read it quick enough. Alright. That's enough buttered bun. Shamroar. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Hello.
That's my girl.
Nerfed. Welcome. You guys heard of Monsters and Memories? By any chance? Or you just hear from the art channel? Played a bit of it, 24/7 on the Discord. Nice. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad you guys know about Monsters and Memories. If you haven't, tell your friends about it. You know? I had known of your stuff before. A friend of mine follows your work, but I came here from Eminem. I only really just got in this month, though, learning about the game. Shonen Gaming. Really? Played since playtest June last year? Nice. What was your go-to race? Class combo? What have you been playing as? And what are you excited about? That's it. You can tell a lot about a person, you know? Based off of what race/class combo they choose in a video game. How the races are designed. Ogre Shaman through the December playtest, but I fell in love with the SK over the last stress test. If Eminem ever had a lizard race, I'd play. We do plan on having a lizard race. Everybody has probably heard this little spiel before, but just for the sake of it, yeah, a lot of the races were designed specifically with different types of players in mind. players that fulfill different archetypes. So, you know, a person, a player that chooses a goblin is gonna be a different player that chooses a halfling. You know, one's gonna be chill, the other's gonna be trying to cheese you out of your goods. Leaning into that for all the races, not trying to do any new wild things, just hit all the archetypes that we can. Make sure that people feel happy with their chosen race, you know, like if they like halflings, ideally they should really love our halflings because our halflings are really halflings. Same with dwarves. Our dwarves are really dwarfy dwarves. Goblins are really goblin-y goblins. I'm not trying to like do anything weird. Yeah, we'll update the website at some point here with like the lizard race in the lineup. Okay, that foot is really, really detailed. I think I might have fucked up. This little area, get this area figured out. To be honest, the fact that I'm zooming in this much is probably not great. Let's do a new layer. Let's do a arrowhead, and looks like crap. I'm not sure I want to do this still. You know what I mean? Have the arrow mid-flight. I'm not sure I want to. We'll see. I'm just gonna put it here for a bit. See how I like it. Yeah, I'm not Not too sold on it yet. There we go, and a little bit of sure, that'll be good enough for now. I wonder if I could do a motion blur on it. Oh, I need to unlock it. What does a motion blur look like on it? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it might be instead that I don't do this. So I'm just going to keep this around for a bit as I do the rest of the painting. I'm just not sure. I could pull it back here. No, I can't. It has to be here. If I do it, it has to be over here. Alright, I'm gonna not fuck with it for a while. And I'm just gonna do some tree rendering. It was an ambush set up by the Halflings. Ogre equals good guy, just minding his business out for a stroll right beside the Halfling homes. Minding his own business, not looking for any trouble, right beside the Halfling home. That is no, we cannot do an arrow punching through a leaf as well. It's gonna be, that is way too much information that you're supposed to. If you wanted to do a painting of an arrow punching through a leaf, that would have to be like the focus, because that's just too much, I think. At least for the style of painting that I'm going for. Maybe if you were doing something like really like, hey, I'm gonna pack in as much like novelty and or whatever, you know, so people can spend a lot of time in this, you know, and then have it be a little comical or something, you know, then you can do that. But no, I don't think so. Sorry, Sticks and Stones. I'm not so sure about that one. So I appreciate the input. Yeah, they shouldn't have hid their house in a hill. Stupid halflings. Man, I'm all over the place. Alright. That's what it was before. That's where we are now. We're getting there. I used to paint really, like, loose. Now I do a lot of... I think I'm still quite efficient, but I do a lot of scribbles now. Scribbles kind of push in the detail. Quite easily. Especially if there's decent amount of contrast happening. That's why you can get those like really detailed, feels like pretty easy and simple to do like a really detailed like black and white drawing, because the contrast is so high, and so you sort of need to build that idea and mentality into your way of rendering sometimes. Here's my brushstroke making a difference. Is it creating a form, whatever? Because that's what a lot of this rendering stuff is. It's about form, less about shape. Shapes have already sort of, they've not been completely determined, but decently determined. Shapes are like the 2D ways of looking at your painting. Alright, so like, for example, I mean, like, this is a shape, right? This is a shape. This is a shape. This is a shape. Right? These are shapes. But once you get like into here, right, within here, and how this gets darker and this gets lighter, whatever, you know, like that creates a little bit more form. This is form, right? How it transitions out. Is the halfling area conceptually heavily canopied? No. No, actually, it's not. If this is a new, it's actually sort of a new halfling concept. Let me show you something. Environment concepts. This is our halfling concepts before. So farmland. This one would be kind of like I'd kind of give it to like what's it called, like wild halflings or something. But this is like our halfling area, and so it's actually much more rolling hills, square architecture, square doors. Right. And then this, it would probably be like forest halflings or something, right? Because there's not one place for all halflings. There's a halfling city, sure, but halflings are going to be found in a lot of places. And so I think these would be like, yeah, forest halflings. And these would be like kind of shire folk halflings, you know? And then I don't know if we're gonna end up doing this. I kind of like the idea a lot of like a farmer halflings, where it is like more rolling like this and more flat. But yeah, that's some of the concepts for halflings so far. I think I've said halflings about a million times in the last. I also really like it because you have within like you have these like shorter, what's it called, like vaulted walls that are made of like brick, and so we can sort of like cut into like these prairie type rolling hill humps and have them be like, instead of like posts, right, you have these little walkways that are made up of stone, and the stone has, you know, like a drainage to them essentially, and so there's drainage built into it. And you could put your little cart down here or something like that, right? And then throw all your farm stuff into the cart that way. I'm sure we're gonna do like bales and stuff like that too. Get some barley and some wheat and, you know. Yeah, we want it to be very cozy like that. I like that the forest here, like the canopy, it's going to be a big canopy for halfling players, but for other players they're going to feel really big, right? Like I want the forest to be like, yeah, just maybe like a little bit taller than an ogre. And so you're like, kind of feel a little claustrophobic in this forest. I think that'd be really nice. Yeah, the whole game is definitely trying to make people feel like there's both comfort and home and adventure and all that stuff that you'd want to, like, in a world that has everything, and you want everything, I guess. So like, oh, novelty, you want novelty a lot, but not so much that it's like where it like desensitizes you a little bit to it. There's like a what's it called? I feel like there's a bit of a middle ground there where you can't have like, you can't go too crazy and eclectic and fucking just have everything, but if your world is too one note, sorry Elden Ring, but I hated the world there. Most Dark Souls stuff, like, it feels like it's missing any joy to actually like juxtapose against, you know? And so everything is just shitty and ugly and no one likes it, and it's like a world of spending, you know, hundreds of hours in this world that is just out to get you, you know. Of course that's what they want, but there's no respite, you know. There's no break, and it kind of gets, it's for me at least, gets a little one note. It's like, how many times can we say this guy's like, you know, mortified and shaped by all his anguish, you know, over, it's like, we get it. Nobody's happy here. And when they are, they're crazy. We get it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it would work for an MMO, you know. Maybe it would. Maybe it would. But I think you'd be missing all the things that make an MMO like just nice to be in. Enjoyable to be in, a pleasure to experience, you know. Oh, that is such a good, you know who actually nailed the what's it called? Like a really good combination of like dark, fuck you, but then also having that return home moment, right? That feels really good. And it is actually like friendly and you know, there's innocence in the world, and I think Dragon's Dogma nailed that. Dragon's Dogma 2 did a really, really good job of that. I think a lot of it had to do with lighting and their like health system helped a lot, and that you actually needed your pawns. That helped a whole lot. Because then you're a couple pawns down, enemies can grab you and your pawns can't help you, and fucked. Or like your health's down and you just need to make it to it, but you left your like campsite or whatever, or your camping gear on your pawn that died, and you're like, fuck. No. It's too late. And you can't find like a summoning stone, and you need to get back to town. You're just trying to sneak your way through, and you hear like a bunch of wolves howl, and you're like, fuck me. And the Minotaur comes like blasting by you in the middle of the night, and you're like, I'm done. I'm done. Highly suggest checking out Dragon's Dogma 2 and Dragon's Dogma 1. I hope they do a DLC for Dragon's Dogma 2. I will get that. I hope they expand on some things. What's up, Wizard? What's up, homeboy? Okay, let's try and actually get this. I might need to chill out on this shape of this so it's a little bit, maybe if I drop it down, maybe like that. I think I like the Halflings. I was actually, I found the original illustration of Halflings that I did, the first Halfling illustration that came out as these guys. I actually recorded it, so I have it. I have the recording. It came much before I met the guys at Monsters and Memories. It was my halfling design. It was called, they're called mudlings. And I liked them so much and thought that they would work so well in the Monsters and Memories world that I sort of gave up the design to Niche World's Cult. It just felt right. Just felt right. Yeah, they were covered in dirt. And so they had like, they were like sort of one with the soil, with the nature. They were farmers and great tradespeople, and nobody ever bothered them because there was no need to. You know, they would trade goods and they'd do the hard work that everybody doesn't want to do for the things that they liked, like, and they just traded out to exotic, other exotic goods or whatever, and for their goods. And anytime that someone wanted to like exploit them or whatever, they just offered them a better deal that they couldn't refuse because they were so good at doing the farm shit. One with the soil, man. And so they were covered in dirt and mud, and nobody knows if they were like born with that skin color or if just the dirt ended up like sinking into their skin. Like it's like a combination of both. It was great. I liked it. Let me see if I can find that video. Would have been in... Would have been in here. This folder, probably. Well, now I don't know. Maybe it was here. Monster Chat, I think it was called. Yeah, double check to make sure. Double draw. Are you the main concept artist? Yes. Yeah, I'm the main concept artist for Monsters and Memories, correct. Do they have any others? No. Right now, I am the main guy, and I do a little bit of other stuff, like I do texture work sometimes, and sometimes I've done some models, like I did the goblin and dwarf models. Holy shit, I need to show you guys this. Unrelated. Most goblin thing ever. Look at that. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get called Beerus. Dude, I don't know. I don't own a cat. That's a creature eating for hate. That's hilarious. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, actually. I'll do a quick .mp4 search on my computer and what I think is the overarching file, but I think it might be somewhere. I'll have to find it and then post it somewhere else, like in Discord. I'll just get back to work. Dude, I have so many fucking GIFs and videos. I can show you, actually, though, I do have the original, like, picture of the mudling. That's not all lost. Here. I'll find that and I'll just open that file instead of showing you guys it being created. Yeah, where is it? It's here. It's here somewhere. Because I did this thing called Monster Chat. It was just, I wanted it to be like a cool chat room. It was like an overworld, but a chat room. Main? Where the fuck would it be? Well, now I'm debating on whether or not I even got it. What the hell? I'm looking through like all my files and being like, where are you? Where'd it go? It's just a bunch of old shit. I think did I play myself? No, I haven't. That's messed up, whatever the hell that is. Dude, I am freaking the fuck out right now. Sorry, I'm just looking for this stuff and I go, what? Where is it? Where did all my things go? I'll find it later. I'll show you guys later. I'm gonna get back to painting. Oh, Monster Pixel Showcase. Here we go. This is them. Found it. Mudlings. This is the original. These are the original Mudlings. Yeah. We had some frog types. We had a harpy. Some goblins. Lots of different types of goblins. Orc. These were my trolls originally. Oh yeah, these are my little cyclopses. I'm gonna take their heads off. Yeah, and these little imps. Anyway. Oh, thank you. Anyway, sorry for that whole fucking, I don't know, like hour-long interlude of me not doing anything on screen, doing everything off screen. I'm not a streamer. I do art. And look for my files. What I really should do, actually, Let's do this. I wonder if I can select subject. That's fucking tight. So maybe this. Please. I need to separate these guys out from the background. If I have to go over it again, then I have to go over it again. That's fine. But I just have to separate these out. Come on, you tell me you didn't get its hair? The foot hair? So what that means is that when I paint, check this out, it just goes behind them. And that way I can actually paint in full strokes without having to be like, crap. And we're going to do shape dynamic for the yeah, well, I should have done it beforehand, but I just wanted to focus on the right element of the piece, you know? Yeah, so really quickly, Marax, yeah, I do a lot of the concept art, yes, and I do some texture work, and I've done some models, but yeah, and I do the UI, which is, or I work on the aesthetics of the UI. But one of the main things that I have been doing throughout the entire process of Monsters and Memories is these little illustrations that give the world, you know, I call them 3Ps. Illustrations, and the reason that we call them 3P illustrations is because a while back I did this painting, which was all good and fine, but one of the problems that I found was this painting felt a little bit too League of Legends ish. You know, really low angle, showed the hero, and in this case the race, which is the Deep Dwarf, and it was fine and everything, but my main problem with it was that it didn't look like a classic painting. And so I started doing something, a 3P, where you kind of pull back your perspective a bit, or you try and focus on your painting has to have these three things, which is party, peril, or party, place, and peril, or place, party, peril, however you want to put it. So we're a multiplayer game. And we're a party-based game. We want people to expect that they can bring their party with them. So that needs to be accounted for. Needs to be in a really, really unique place, and or show the location, give it context. You know, so there's the place, and then there also should be a little bit of peril, a little bit of danger. And there could be a combination of all three, or focus on one over the other, or whatever, just to keep things a little interesting. But that's one of the main things that I've been doing, is essentially one of those a month, or one every 2 months, or whatever. How did I do that? I separated them out. Yeah, I copied them, and like here, see? I copied them out like this. And here's the grass that I'm painting in behind. It's just a combination of those three things. Party, place, and peril. That's it. And so you end up sort of having these illustrations that show more of the world than say this does. This one has a little bit of it, right? But here you get, you get this whole tree, you get the Hobbit house, you get the nice grass, you know where this is and where this takes place. It's not blurred out or anything. So you pay attention to that. You give the place its due. Usually. Has that rule really helped with the world building? Or have that rule would really help with the world building? Yes, yeah, it does. Sometimes I do a painting and the team goes, that's it, right? Like, I love that. And so it becomes sort of like a thing that we're probably going to see in the game. Trying to show you guys. One second. Here, sorry. Where was I? What was I doing? Huh? What? Yeah, here's some like really good examples of what 3P sort of is all about. Some of the strongest examples, I think. So this one is really focused here. Let me turn me off. in the little background. This one's really focused on place, right? And peril. And you got your little party down here, and this is entry to Califrey. And then you have your party right here with some Ashira. You have your little halfling girl, your little deep gnome wizard, right? You have your peril, and then you have your place, and the place is the Ashira home, right? And so you have all these elements that showcase where they are. You know, there's this bridge, it's this canyon that's crossing between them. You got the spikes, and you have a little bit of the stars, you know. So you got a whole lot going on. Party, and you have these two. Your place, which is essentially like this egg, this reptile egg land, you know, like shrine thing, temple, and then peril, of course. Very Lord of the Rings inspired, right? You have your party down here, and your kobolds, and they're in a they're in like a sewer, you know. So party, place, and peril. Peril, you have your party, which is this guy. He's dying. You know, this little gnome warrior's dead, and this goblin warrior's like, I'm fucked. I'm super fucked. And if you look at place, you can also see, like, here's this dead spider. Here's this, you know, this skeleton that's hanging on. And there's these two weird statues, and these statues have, like, this aura around it. And so what this, you know, if you're really paying attention and you get to look around, you go, oh shit, right? Like that's probably a barrier that's stopping you from getting out. And then you go, well, how is this goblin gonna escape? And is this goblin just fucked, you know? And there's this little hidey hole right here that he might escape from. And so there's this whole, like, kind of, yeah, party, place is huge, and peril is, like, imminent, you know? So it's a combination of making sure that all those are available. You have your party down here, peril, obviously, lava place. Anyway, so that's sort of the guiding elements, right? Is party, place, and peril. Party, peril, and you give a couple, you know, a little bit extra for place. This one was a little bit weaker on place, I think, but recently I've been focused on having racial tensions, you know, or faction tensions, let's say, where you have the deep elves that are holding the human and halfling hostage. Yeah, so that's the explanation on all that. Anyway, thanks for listening to my spiel. I'm gonna mute myself for a moment. First, about the arrow. Let's see. It's just foreshortened. Yeah, the arrow is it's going forward in space as well as right? So like let's say this guy shot this arrow. Goes ching. And his back somewhere around like here. I'm sorry, wait, what? Yeah, the loosely hand is like going like way back. Alright. Yeah, the loosing hand is like, you know how, because like I could have it here or whatever, but it's like being like thrown back. I think I'm gonna even put it higher, but it's like, you know, when you go like, let's see, it's kind of like this, where they go. So they'd let go, and that hand would kind of go out like that. Hey man, if something slightly looks off, that's fair. I think this arrow might need to be more foreshortened. Just in general. That, or I do this. Yeah, maybe even more foreshortened. Something like that. First, I'm gonna ban you from my Twitch chat. I swear to God. I'm not having your criticism right now. Look, I love you and everything. That's the pose. You literally sent me the pose the halfling is in. Alright, that's enough of that. He just wants me to die. Yeah, I was thinking that we might put a couple arrows in the ogre's back in a bit. I think arrows in the ogre's back would be really cool. Arrows in the ogre's shield would also be really cool. I think there could also be some fun you know, like stray arrows that didn't hit or whatever. Oh, right. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. Bring this guy back. Wait, hold on. Let's say theoretically I was working on a thing based on a previous concept art, which is old. One piece has square halfling doors and another piece of them has all rounded at the top. Do you think there will be a mix or all either square/rounded? Rounded tops, square architecture. Cool. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty cool, Chinny. I hope to see you one day. But yeah. Rounded, very natural stuff coming from the geometry. Square. Squared off stuff for the actual architecture. So square windows, square doors, square little chairs. The box is just a very, very good design for something like them that are so short, right? Because, I mean, like, otherwise, if we do round doors, I mean, there's also the element that we do have to change a little bit from, like, I kind of feel like, we could get hit with, like, a fucking little, I don't know, maybe we wouldn't, maybe we would, but the roundhouse feels like it would go, well, it's just the Shire. This isn't Lord of the Rings. You know? And I feel like this hits pretty hard. The same. It feels pretty close to the same. And I also feel like it fits our halflings.
You've received a new quest card.
Jesus,
you see
man.
a badass monk goblin are doing a flying kick at a bloody zoo. I mean lizard man.
Can Zukin, by the way, you're here. Zukin is not here. That's fucked up, man. Why are you trying to antagonize Zukin and I? What are you doing? Here, let me get this this hill in, and then Lich hates everyone equally. Yeah, that's true, actually. That is pretty true. Alright, let's do it. Open. We'll do. Get the. Goblina chat. Oh, I need to take a screenshot of this really quick and send it to Dragon. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. There we go. I'm gonna watch this. No, that's fucked up. I just watched the birth of the Donglock. That's fucked up. Alright, okay. Goblina doing a flying kick. Goblina monk doing a flying kick. Towards a bloodied up lizard man. Fuck, man, you're killing me. Alright. Yo!
Sephiroth has begun their raid upon us. Prepare chat for the
Sephiroth, what's up? We're just doing a little illustration suggested to be done by Lich that wants team dynamics to be affected. Wants me to draw Goblina attacking a lizard man, which is just fucked up. What's up? How's your stream? What were you up to? So, how's it going, Sephiroth? Sephiroth's chat. It was good playing the new Ranger class in Pantheon. Nice. How was it? Super fun. They have a lot of mobility. Nice. Does that mean that you get to get away scot-free while your teammates fucking suffer? Because if so, that's hilarious. No, I was gonna go with the whole like the raps or whatever, but the eye wraps, I mean. Goblina did not fucking con this thing. That is for sure. Move Goblina up just a bit. There we go. There you go. Here's your... trying to fucking turn us against each other. Your mom ain't doing shit. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit of time to just think on what needs to get done here before I go and just fucking decide and spend the next time of my life making the wrong decision. Merrick's, I was kind of thinking of having like a dead halfling or like an injured halfling or something instead. Give it a little bit of stakes. Okay, I know where you stand when it comes to ogres and halflings. You're on Team Halfling. What to do? Make sure that this rocks. So I guess I could really just we can start knocking these out in terms of like priority, like okay, let's do a little what needs to get done? This area. Let's do red. This whole area needs to get done. Not happy with this. So we'll get this area. This area. This would be nice. I think here would be good. And then this. Still want to touch up these. So what would I do first? I could do 1, 2, 3. No, we'll do 1, 2, 3. Go back to here. 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm not happy with this. So 8. This area I can live with for now. That's where I'm at. Oh, and I also want to update this tree here so it feels good. So we'll call that 8. This is 9. So there's a lot of areas that still need work. 10. And I don't know if I want to keep this. So as you can see, lots of things to do. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Okay. I think I need to take a break. I know I've been taking mini breaks throughout the entire stream. Next time I'll be more focused. Yeah, this painting's actually already done, and I'm just doing paint by numbers. I'm following instructions. Yeah. No, this just lets me break down how exactly I want to approach things. Because a painting can get really complicated really quickly. Right? Right now, I've spent all my time on the ogre, halfling, and halfling, right? And so now I need to start prioritizing how I'm going to fill in that background without being like, I don't know, without having like certain parts of the painting just look fucking unfinished, right? Alright, see you later, Sticks and Stones. Cause otherwise, cause I set the fucking detail precedent right here when I did this. Alright, this stuff doesn't need to be as, this stuff doesn't need to be as. Same with here and here. It doesn't need to be as detailed, but it would be nice. It would be really nice. And so that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan of attack. So that means probably 2 more sessions or something like that. I'll tackle. I didn't do much today. I sort of did, actually. So I think I started with essentially this. Started with this. Yeah, so I went from that to this, to this, to this, to this, to this, and this. Maybe if I group them, I can just put all these on. So yeah, today I went from this to this. Which is pretty good. Well, technically I didn't do this part here in this one, but you know what I mean. Almost went from this to this. Alright, okay guys, I think that is it for me today. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for everything. For hanging out. Always night goblins. Alright, let's see. We're gonna raid someone. Gonna raid someone. What do you guys feel like? Oh, dude. You know what? We're gonna raid one of my favorite TF2 players of all time. Fuck it. You guys like TF2? I do. One of the best fucking video games of all time until recently where it's fucking all bots and everything. But Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.